is 5 W's. What we got, that we have to list of 5 top students, those they got 90% students, 90% marks in math and physics. Who students? Why? To prepare the list of students, when not mentioned that how many times you have that solve for this activity, where of course in school. So it's solution of first activity. Let's go for activity 1.2. so here is a that you have to measure height of students. So we have different methods for measuring a height, and there is a two methods. So first is exact solution and second one is the candidate solution. First we will check the exact solution. In exact solution, what you will do, you will use measuring tape. Okay, so you one student will stand on any place and you will measure that student his or her height through the tape measure. Okay, so we will calculate the 5 students height, and after this we will add their heights and we will divide on 5, and we will got the average of that all students. Okay, so second solution is candidate solution. So we will use different method. We can use ruler, or we will first measure the height of wall, that we will stand the that student with wall, then we will measure. So after this we will calculate the all student, there 5 students or 10. 5, then we will divide on 5. Okay, then we will got out the average of all that students. Now let's go for activity 1.3. Okay, now we will check the two approaches. Here is the two charts, and now we will check that which approach use the minimum steps, and which step and which algorithm is using minimum memory consume. Okay, so now you will check in details. Approach 1. Okay, here is a first we will skip the step start and end. Obviously we use all the time start and end, so just I will use a few steps minimum. Okay, first is input, second output, and third also b is less than, and this one next is output c. So these are 4 steps, only 4 steps. It's mean maximum steps are 4 in approach 1. Okay, now we will check from approach number 2. So there are the 7 steps I have highlight with pen. So we will check the which approach take or consume maximum memory. Step 7 are there in approach second. So it takes 7 steps, but in approach 1 take 4 steps. But then we will use all the first we will check that which take less memory. Now you have to check only one approach take the less space in computer memory, so it is a better to consuming our memory and also for making or designing of algorithm. Okay, now it's activity 1.4, that you have to design a one algorithm that digit 1 to 7 and present the opposite value. Okay, for example, when you will enter 1, the computer will present Monday. When you will enter the 2, that will present it will present Tuesday. Same 3 for Wednesday, 4 for Thursday, 5 for Friday, and 6 for Saturday, and 7 for Sunday. For example, here you or any student, you will enter 0, what it will do? So what you will got result? So I will solve this activity, what computer will response? So I will design here a algorithm for invalid data. Okay, because when you will enter 8 10, okay, this is a invalid data. So Now I will modify that algorithm. Here I have make a one circle, and now you have to check if when student will enter below than less than 1, mean below, the computer should present the message that your value is less than 1. And for example, you will enter 8 9 greater than 7, so computer will display the message that your value is more than 7. This is the solution of this activity of 1.4. And now you have to check the next activity 1.5. Okay, 1.5 is solved on your book. That is too much easy, so that's why now I will solve activity 1.6. Here is the three number 25, 45 and 65. First I will add up all these numbers, then I will divide 3 on 3 and I will got the average. Now I want to write the algorithm of this activity step. Obviously first we will take start step 1, and second step, first we will enter set sum to 25 plus 45 plus 65. What we will divide the sum on 3. After this we will give output average, and of course you will got the algorithm of this. Let's move for the activity 1.7. Here is the activity that you have to design algorithm forward, that you have to find out the volume of cylinder and sphere. Okay, what here is the two formulas, sphere and also cylinder. We want to calculate the sphere. Here is the 4 by 3 and multiply pi r square. R is the radius, and formula for cylinder is pi r square h. Okay, r mean radius and h mean height. So first we will write the algorithm. First we will enter the numbers, start input numbers radius and height, because we have required only these two, radius and height. Then we will write the formula of sphere, that you have to check that 4 by 3, and there is a pi, the pi value is 22 by 7. When we will divide that, the answer is 3.14, and there is the r cube. So r cube means that you have to write r 3 times. And the next thing is, first we will write the cylinder volume. The formula is there, pi r square h, the value of pi is 3.14. Then we will multiply radius 2 times and multiply with height. After this we will output of both sphere volume and cylinder volume, it will be and you will got the answer in algorithm. Now let's move for 1.8 activity, that you have to find out the area of triangle, rhombus and trapezium. First of all I will find out the algorithm on area of triangle. And you know there is the three parts of triangle, and the first is, this is a base, and the formula of this base multiply height divided by 2, and then we will enter base and height input. Then we'll enter the set of area, of course formula base multiply height by 2, then output area of triangle we will, and that will be end. And now I will find out the rhombus area. Here is the rhombus. This is the maximum height up to down or left to right. Okay, we can say this diagonal. Okay, diagonal 1 multiply diagonal 2 divided by 2. Okay, so first we will enter the input number diagonal 1 diagonal 2, then we will enter the area of rhombus, mean formula diagonal 1 multiply diagonal 2 divided by 2, then we will get out the output area of rhombus, and then we will get out the output and end. Our next third is the area of trapezium. First is, this is the base 1, and this is the second base 2, and the formula is base 1 plus base 2 divided by 2 multiply with height. Then we will enter the numbers base 1 base 2 and height, of course, then we will enter the set area from base 2 base 1 according to formula plus base 2 multiply with height divided by 2. Then we will get out the output and end.